Dear learners, welcome to the video lesson on the topic air pollution, sources, effects and control measures. I am Dr. P. Banu Prakash, lecturer in chemistry working in PVKN Government College Autonomous, Chittoor. Learning objectives. Through this video lesson, we are going to understand about the following subtopics: the composition and different layers of Earth's atmosphere, air pollution and different types of air pollutants, sources of air pollution, harmful effects of air pollution, and finally about the control measures of air pollution. Let us understand about our Earth's atmosphere. Earth's atmosphere comprises of different gases. It mainly consists of 78% nitrogen gas, 21% oxygen gas. The other gases present in the Earth's atmosphere are 0.93% argon, which is an inert gas, 0.04% carbon dioxide, and trace amounts of other gases. The water vapor content in the atmosphere is variable. The water vapor in Earth's atmosphere varies from 0.2% to 4%. Earth's atmosphere is broadly divided into four layers: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere. The bottommost and first layer in the Earth's atmosphere is troposphere. It extends from ground level to an altitude of 10 km. It is the region of Earth's atmosphere where majority of the pollutants accumulate. The second layer is the stratosphere, in which ozone layer is present. It extends from an altitude of 10 kilometers to 50 kilometers. The third layer is mesosphere, which extends from 50 kilometers to 85 kilometers. The thermosphere, which is also known as ionosphere, extends above an altitude of 90 kilometers from the ground level. What is air pollution? Air pollution is defined as the presence of solid, liquid or gaseous pollutants in air that alter its natural composition and can endanger human life and health of other living things, or even cause damage to materials or climate. Classification of air pollutants. Air pollutants are classified into two types: primary pollutants and secondary pollutants. Primary pollutants are directly emitted into atmosphere and cause direct pollution to air. Carbon oxides like carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxides, nitrogen oxides, particulate matter are few examples of primary pollutants. Secondary pollutants are produced due to physical interactions or chemical interactions between two primary pollutants, or between a primary pollutant or any other component present in the atmosphere. Ozone, smog, sulfur trioxide, secondary particulate matter are the few examples for secondary pollutants. Let us discuss about the sources of air pollution. The sources of air pollution can be classified into two areas. Number one, natural sources. Number two, human activities. Volcanic eruptions that release ash, dust, sulfur and other gases. Sand and dust storms from deserts. Forest fires by lightning. Marsh gas, that is a methane gas, or we can also call it as a natural gas. Pollen grains are some of the natural sources of air pollution. Human activities that contribute to the air pollution are burning of fossil fuels. Burning of fossil fuels like coal, crude oil, natural gas releases carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide and particulate matter and results in air pollution. Emissions from industries, thermal power plants, pesticides, fertilizer industries, chemical industries, mining industries, petroleum refineries, food processing industries are the other sources of air pollution. All these industries releases various amounts of pollutants like carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, oxides of nitrogen and sulfur, volatile organic compounds, dust, smoke and particulate matter. All these pollutants contribute to the air pollution. Emissions from automobiles can also cause air pollution. Petrol, diesel mainly consists of hydrocarbons, nitrogen and sulfur. The petrol and diesel engines of automobiles, locomotives like trains, heavy duty trucks emit pollutants like carbon oxides, oxides of nitrogen and sulfur, volatile organic compounds and suspended particulate matter. What are the sources of air pollutants through agricultural activities? Spraying of insecticides, pesticides, weedicides can cause air pollution. The pollutant methane is released through the digestive process of the livestock like cows, sheep, etc. What are the domestic sources of air pollution? Tobacco smoking, use of household cleaning products, use of mosquito repellents, use of artificial fragrances, varnishes and paints are the few domestic sources of air pollution. Wars are also one of the causes for air pollution. Different explosives used in wars release poisonous gases and they pollute the air. Atomic and nuclear explosions can also pollute the air. Let us understand the harmful effects of air pollution on human health. Prolonged exposure to air pollutants causes diseases like lung cancer, asthma, bronchitis. We know that carbon monoxide is produced due to incomplete combustion of fuels like diesel, kerosene in heavy traffic. Exposure to carbon monoxide may cause headache, drowsiness, nausea and even lead to blurry vision. Carbon monoxide can form carboxyhemoglobin, a stable complex with hemoglobin, and it remains in blood for a long time and decreases the oxygen carrying capacity of blood, that is hemoglobin. Even exposure to traces of carbon monoxide for several hours can cause coma and in sometimes it may cause death also. Oxides of sulfur and nitrogen irritate respiratory tissues and lungs. Exposure to suspended particulate matter over a long period of time damages lungs tissues and results asthma and bronchitis. Many volatile organic compounds like benzene, formaldehyde, polychlorinated biphenyls and toxic metals like cadmium, mercury, lead can cause gene mutations, reproductive problems and even they cause different cancers. Let us understand the harmful effects of air pollution on plants. Some gaseous air pollutants enter through the leaves, pores and breaks down the waxy coating that helps in preventing excessive loss of water. Therefore, the air pollutants damage the leaf. Chronic exposure to air pollutants damages leaf structure causing necrosis, which means dead areas of leaf. Chlorosis, insufficient chlorophyll causing yellowing of leaf. It also causes epinasty, which means downward curling of leaf, and even the exposure to air pollutants causes abscission, which means dropping of leaves. Prolonged exposure to air pollutants hinders the photosynthesis capacity of plants, which in turn causes fall of flower buds and reduces the uptake of nutrients. Therefore, the crop yield will be reduced. What are the harmful effects of air pollution on aquatic life? Air pollutants like sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides from automobile emissions mix up with rainwater, and this rainwater will become acidic and fall on earth's surface as acid rains. An increase in acidity in freshwater lakes in turn has serious and damaging health effects on the aquatic animals and aquatic plants. Let us understand the effects of air pollution on materials. The corrosion nature of some air pollutants like sulfur dioxide and hydrogen sulfide can cause discoloration of exposed paint surfaces on cars and houses. Sulfur dioxide and moisture in the air can accelerate the corrosion of metallic surfaces. Historical buildings, monuments like Taj Mahal, Eiffel Tower and marble statues may be discolored or damaged through erosion, in which the pollutant sulfur dioxide breaks down limestone. We know that limestone is nothing but calcium carbonate. Sulfur dioxide absorbed by leather causes its deterioration. Nitrogen oxides can also cause fading of cotton and rayon fibers. What are the effects of air pollution on climate? Global warming. The increasing level of greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, methane in air is leading to an increase in the Earth's atmosphere temperature. This is known as global warming. A rise of 2 to 3 degrees centigrade in global temperature melts glaciers and ice in the polar region, which in turn results in an increase in ocean level and consequent submergence of coastal areas. Rainfall patterns may also vary, affecting the overall agriculture yield in different parts of the earth. Ozone layer depletion. Chlorofluorocarbons and hydrochlorofluorocarbons and halogens are causing the depletion of ozone layer, which is present in the stratosphere. In this layer, ultraviolet radiation dissociates the chemical bonds in chlorofluorocarbons or hydrochlorocarbons, releasing chlorine radicals, which attack ozone to decompose into oxygen molecule. The depletion of ozone layer would allow more of harmful UV rays to reach the earth, which in turn causes cataracts, sunburns, blindness and even skin cancers to the human population. Air pollution may lead to the formation of smog. What is smog? Smog is a combination of two words, smoke and fog. Smog is classified into two types, summer fog, which is also known as photochemical smog. The second one, winter fog, which is known as classical smog. Photochemical smog. Ozone and peroxyacyl nitrate, in short it is called as PAN, are the secondary air pollutants that are responsible to the formation of photochemical smog or summer smog. In the presence of sunlight, the oxides of nitrogen in the atmosphere produces ozone in the troposphere. This ozone is a secondary pollutant. This ozone in turn reacts with unburnt hydrocarbons or volatile organic compounds in the polluted air to form oxidized products like aldehydes, peroxyacyl nitrates, etc. Summer fog has high concentration of oxidizing agents like ozone and peroxyacyl nitrate. Hence it is known as oxidizing fog. It occurs in dry and sunny climates. What are the harmful effects of photochemical smog? The main visible effect of summer smog is the brownish haze that can be seen above many cities like Los Angeles, Delhi, etc. Harmful effects of smog depends upon the concentration of ozone and other photochemical oxidants like peroxyacyl nitrate in it. Both the secondary pollutants, ozone and peroxyacyl nitrate, are toxic lacrimators. That means they cause eye irritation and they cause respiratory problems. Plants are extremely vulnerable to ozone and peroxyacyl nitrate even in low concentrations. They reduce the photosynthesis capacity of plants, thereby they reduce the growth of the plants. Let us understand about the winter smog. In winter, the ground temperature is sometimes lower than that of the upper layers of the atmosphere, causing the air pollutants like sulfur dioxide to stay to the ground due to insufficient dispersion. This results in the formation of winter smog. Winter smog, which is also known as classical fog, occurs when the concentration of sulfur dioxide increases in the humid and cold climates. Winter fog has high concentration of sulfur dioxide, which is a reducing agent. Hence, the winter fog or classical fog is also known as reducing smog. What are the harmful effects of winter smog? Humidity helps the conversion of pollutants like sulfur dioxide to sulfuric acid, causing the smog to be acidic. Hence, the winter smog is also referred to as acidic smog. This acidic smog causes breathing problems and eye irritation. The gases present in winter smog bleaches the chlorophyll from green leaves and many trees may die. Smog can be controlled only by removing the pollutants like sulfur oxides and nitrogen oxides and hydrocarbons from automobile exhaust by using suitable filtering techniques. Let us discuss about the control measures of air pollution. Reduce the use of fossil fuels like coal, petrol, diesel, kerosene. Use low sulfur content coal in industries like thermal power industries. Improve the quality of vehicle fuel to reduce the emissions like sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides into the atmosphere. Move towards less polluting fuels like hydrogen gas. We know that hydrogen gas is a clean fuel. Increasing use of clean and renewable energies like solar energy, wind energy, geothermal energy and hydroelectric energy may reduces air pollution. Plant more number of trees to keep the environment fresh. The activated carbon pollution filter may be used to reduce the extent of pollutants that are allowed to escape into air. Use biofiltration system to reduce air pollution. The biofiltration system uses microorganisms to dissolve pollutants, and this is one of the recent control methods of air pollution. The height of pollutants discharging chimneys in the different industries should be increased to the highest possible level from ground to minimize pollution at ground level. Establishment of industries in places after considering the topography and wind directions minimizes the effects of pollution. Removing particulate matter from exhaust gases by using a dry and wet collector, electrostatic precipitators, bag-hose filters, scrubbers may definitely control air pollution. Emission from automobiles can be checked by regular servicing of your vehicles and modification of engine and even installing catalytic converters inside the exhaust systems of the automobiles. Always prefer public transport system and bicycles for short distances rather than going in cars. Summary. Through this video lesson, we learned that the anthropogenic activities are the main sources of air pollution. The air pollution affects human health, plants and aquatic life, and even it affects materials through corrosion. Air pollution leads to climate change. It causes global warming. It causes depletion of ozone layer. Air pollution leads to formation of smog. Therefore, one has to put a greater emphasis on the prevention of pollution rather than control of pollution. Laws of pollution control should be enforced strictly, and being a responsible citizen, everyone should follow the laws of pollution in order to control the air pollution. Finally, what I am going to say is save trees, save nature, use less plastic for more life. Thank you.